Marvel games have been so bad recently. Everything except for Spider-Man related games have been absolute garbage. We have that Avengers game that was an absolute nightmare. We have that Guardians of the Galaxy game that I have heard nothing about, so it's probably not good. That game was only announced at E3 a few months ago, and we've gotten no new updates on it. I'm assuming that will be in the same vein as Marvel's Avengers, which was a disaster. Like, seriously, I would have never thought that playing a superhero game would look boring to me. I am a superhero shill, but that game looked so dumb and so boring. Now we have a Midnight Suns trailer, which looks just as bad, and it looks no different from the rest of those shitty Marvel games. They look so samey when you put them right next to each other. They all look exactly the same. They all function exactly the same. At least you're not going to be playing as some superhero nobody that Square Enix just came up with. The character models look terrible. Like, if you look at Iron Man's suit, his suit looks horrid. It looks like they just smoothed out every single texture, so there is no texture on his whole Iron Man model. It looks gross. But yet again, we have microtransactions. That sucks. I was kind of hyped for the Guardians of the Galaxy game because I thought it would at least be better than Marvel's Avengers, but that game didn't turn out to be so good. So now, if Marvel ever makes a new game, unless it's not made by Insomniac as well, I will just write it off and I just won't even think about it because these games are just bad. They suck. Crystal Dynamics, which is the people that brought you Marvel's Avengers and all the other games that I mentioned earlier, they really need to pull their head out of their ass because their games suffer so much. So put another tally on the board for all those disappointing Marvel games.